Well, was that a nice July 4th weekend or what? Plenty of sunshine with highs in the upper 70s to the low 80s. Today was a little warmer with a high near 91 after a morning low of 53. Tomorrow we see a ridge of high pressure near us, while there's a low pressure area south near the northern California border. What this means for us is we see sunny skies again, the winds becoming northwesterly, then westerly 5 to 10, gusting to 18 in the afternoon high near 92. We see mostly clear skies tomorrow night, maybe some patchy early morning fog with light winds, the low near 56. Wednesday things start to get a little more complex. We see the low down near California moving eastward through the California-Oregon border, while the ridge gets pushed to the east some by an upper-level low that's moving down towards the area from the northwest Pacific. So during the day Wednesday, we see mostly sunny skies with the west winds 4 to 8, the high near 83, then mostly cloudy skies at night with lows near 58. Thursday starts out with some clouds, though we become sunny in the afternoon, highs near 82, then mostly clear skies Thursday night, lows near 55. Friday on through the weekend looks sunny and warmer with highs in the low to mid-90s with some mostly clear nights, lows near 58 through Sunday. Now, I've been getting some questions, being a retired meteorologist, about the horrible flooding that took place in Texas recently. I need to point out that, first, the forecast office actually had more forecasters on duty that evening than normal. The National Weather Service Prediction Center issued a statement at 1:27 p.m. Friday that flash flooding was possible. At 2:14 a.m., the first flash flood warning was issued for the very dangerous flash flooding event. In fact, at 12:41 a.m. Thursday, the first of many flood watches were issued for the affected area. That Friday at 1:14 a.m., a flood warning was issued for the affected counties. Then at 5:23 a.m. Friday, a flash flood emergency was declared for the south central Kerr County, indicating there was a very dangerous situation occurring. It should also be noted that Wednesday they had predicted 3 to 6 inches of rain, which was updated to 4 to 8 inches shortly after that, and this was the driver for many of the advisories and watches. So the remaining question, did the National Weather Service cutbacks affect the warning timelines? I was not there, so I'm not actually knowledgeable enough to know that level of detail. What I can say, after running a weather office at NES New Orleans for a number of years, is that when I was stationed in Alameda, California back in the late 80s, the proposed NWS operating proposals was our standard procedure at the time. The forecasting responsibility was transferred to San Jose after normal operating hours, and this was the same at the NAS New Orleans Weather Detachment in the mid to late 90s. The nighttime forecasting responsibility there was transferred to the office at NAS Pensacola. The bottom line is, right now we should be concentrating on the people in Texas. Instead of projecting blame on where you think the primary responsibility lies, we should be offering prayer to all the affected people in that area, from the families that lost someone to those that lost homes, even the rescuers and the first responders that must deal with this after everything settles down. Having been the emergency manager in a very flood-prone county here in Oregon that had frequent flooding issues, and having been in law enforcement in the New Orleans area during Hurricane Katrina, I know this is where we should be focusing right now. The Weather Service can only go with what the models and experience is telling them. They issue the information so people can make informed decisions. Yes, sometimes they're wrong because Mother Nature throws a curveball and things don't go as forecasted. If you need to blame someone, Mother Nature is the culprit, not the weather office or climate change. In fact, this is not even the worst flood this river's ever seen, so this was not the first, and trust me, it won't be the last. Sorry for the long explanation, but this is a field I have some experience in, and there's a lot of misinformation out there right now. And as Paul Harvey used to say, and now you know the rest of the story. This is meteorologist Gordon McCraw saying, enjoy the sunshine, Lebanon, and be safe, y'all. See you Wednesday.